Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Scrap Mechanics Survival Mode, and we're taking off right where we left off, which is, we were trying to build this logger, and I wanted to improve on my last logger's abilities, but, we didn't quite get as far as I wanted to as far as efficiency goes. This logger works really, really well if we can get the tree where we want it, but the problem is getting the tree where we want it. If you missed that episode, go ahead and check that out right now. Otherwise, quick recap, the issue that we have is we cannot get the tree to fall naturally into the actual logging machine. So sometimes we have to weld it. So here, let me go out and let me try to find a good tree here to give another example on. I have these plans on how I want this thing to work, and I just want to see it. I just want it to work the way that I intend. All right, so let's see if I can actually do this. So we extend this out, we close this in, there we go. And then we activate the blades. Oh, come on, come on. We bring the blades in, we cut the tree, and yeah, the stump is not supposed to go flying back at me like that. I was supposed to tip the tree over onto the platform here, and then that is what was supposed to have it lay down on us. But clearly that's not working. So the workaround right now for me is I'll just put like a block right here, and then I'll grab my weld tool, and I weld it right there. All right, so then we should be able to cut this off right here. Something is stuck somewhere. Oh, I made a mistake somewhere. All right, well, we can't raise it up anymore because I accidentally changed something that I wasn't supposed to change. But anyway, we should be able to activate the saw blades, activate number 5. And here, let me open this up to get it out of the way just in case. And it's, activate number 7 to push it into the middle. There we go. And now it should cut down and refine the wood all at the same time. And as you can see, this works great. It's just the problem, we waste a whole bunch of time by having to do the whole welding method. But once we get it in here, it's great. So in this episode, I'm hoping that we're gonna be able to over-engineer this thing to make it actually be able to put the tree where it needs to go without me having to get out of my seat at all. Yeah, and there you go, it's done. See? Once it's where it needs to be, it works perfectly. And you know what? After seeing that, I feel like tilting it up is kind of pointless because this thing works so well horizontal like that. So I'm just gonna keep it down like this, and I'm going to get rid of this piston. We're gonna do something different here. The piston was a cool feature, but I think in all practicality, all it's going to do is add to the lag. You guys may notice that Hank is still here, and those lights are still gone. I haven't replaced those lights yet because of, I don't think Hank did it. I think one of his buddies may have done it. But we still got Hank the bot pet. So I think I'm actually gonna be using some of these. So I need a couple more pistons. I think just one. So let's make one thing of metal. I hope I have enough component kits. I haven't gotten component kits in a long time. Where are, here we go, component kits. I think that should be enough to upgrade this piston. I'm actually a little bit concerned about how many pistons I might need for this idea. So how about this this piston image over here? Is this how it always was? Look at everything else, like engines, seats, everything's really up close. And then you have the piston. Good view, excellent view here, Scrap Mechanic. Okay, so we're gonna say, oh, I didn't realize I already had 2 pistons in use here that I am going to be repurposing. So now I have extra pistons, but I am going to be deleting these arms entirely because this is obviously ineffective at doing its job. And this is the part that we're going to be re-engineering to hopefully create a better version. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think I've got the mechanisms working the way that I intend them to work. However, I'm missing some component kits, so some of my pistons are not equally upgraded. I had to make a handful more pistons here. So these ones are all level 5, but these ones are only level 1. So I'm hoping that these ones are still going to be able to hold the tree. If not, we just have to get a handful more, like 20 more component kits or something, and we can upgrade them. So I'm gonna wait till daytime, and then I'll explain exactly how this new system is supposed to work. As you can see, there's a lot of connections going on. There's a lot of stuff here. It's a little bit different, and we don't even know if it's gonna work yet. I just spent like a good 30 minutes putting all this work into this thing, and I have no idea if this is even a functional machine. All right, so let me show you the plan before I actually try it on a tree, so you know if it fails, then you know what it was supposed to be doing. All right, so I'm gonna press number 1. After I approach the tree, this is hopefully going to go up on either side of the tree. And then I press number 2. This will extend these up taller if I need to. If it's a smaller tree, may not need to do that. But this will extend it up higher to get more leverage on the tree up top. Press number 3. This should close in on the tree. I'm a little bit concerned about the smaller trees. I think they might only be 1 block, which means these might not press on them. So I don't know how that's gonna work. We have to test that out. So then press number 4 and the saw blades come in. And then I'm hoping I can go ahead and saw out the bottom of the tree just like that. And once the bottom gets sawed out, I'm hoping that these pistons are gonna keep it stable rather than flying out away from us in random directions. Then, once it is detached from the ground, we press number 1, and this should bring the tree back down onto us. And then we can press number 3 to let it go, and it should drop into our belt feeder here. And then we can go ahead and activate this, turn on the belt feeder, and we should pretty much be good to go. And if it's a smaller tree, I can go ahead and press this. Oh, there's some inconsistencies going on with that because of all the, I need to make those circular instead of square blocks that are rotating, because as you can see, it bounces up and down. But it still is able to do its thing for the most part. Okay, so now for an initial test run, I'm gonna go with this tree right over here because it's on mostly flat ground and I don't think it has any branches or anything. All right, here we go. These branches are a little bit inconvenient, so I'm just gonna boop up against the tree. I really wish I could see what it was doing. All right, and then number 3. I think we're squeezing the tree right now. So here's the moment of truth. Let's go ahead and start the engine. All right, do we have the tree? I think we have the tree, number 1. Number 3. Holy cow, this works so good. I'm gonna go ahead and push the tree into the middle, turn on the blades. What's the blades? And the belt feeder. I mean, that little one got away, but this is like, wait, why aren't the saw blades working right now? Oh, there we go. Why is that one going? What? Why are they falling through? They shouldn't fall through like that. Okay, that time it didn't fall through. What is happening here? I didn't change this part. This part should be just the same. Ow, ow, ow. I'm killing myself. Why is this not being fed in to the blade? It should be in direct contact. It's not. Why is it not in direct contact with the blade? What happened? Maybe this is just a fluke. Here, let's just get rid of that. Ah. All right, that one worked okay. All right, let me, that was an okay run. That mostly worked, all of the new parts worked how they were supposed to. The old parts stopped working the way it was supposed to, though. Let me change the angle on this to be a little bit more extreme so there's less of a gap going on. Let's do 100 degrees. How does 100 degrees look? That might be better. 100 degrees might be better. Okay, that worked pretty well. I'm excited to see this work more consistently. Let's see if we can do a small tree. Are these 1 block? I don't know if these are 1 block or not. All right, so number 1. There we go. Number 3. I don't know if that's holding it. Number 5. Number 1. It doesn't really hold. Oh, okay. We got lucky. It somehow still worked. Oh, number 7. Why is the belt feeder not working as well as it used to? That's the only issue right now, is the belt feeding doesn't seem to be working that well. You were working fine before. What is this? What is happening right now? Okay, more testing needed. All right, we haven't tried a big tree yet. Let's go ahead and try a big tree. All right, here we go. We got a decent location for a big tree right here. So it's gonna be our first big tree test. Let's see how that goes. It is a little bit on a slant though. Oh wow, look what we have going on over here. We got a beach party. We got a beach party. All right, I think I'm a party pooper. Let's see if this is going to completely ruin my vehicle. All right, so number 3 to squeeze. I don't like how the pistons interact with each other like that. I really need to upgrade. You can, of course. I just can't have an easy time doing this, can I? Yeah, you can clearly see there's some weakness on the top pistons there, which I don't know how I should feel about that, but let's see how it works. So I need to activate with number 5, and then we're gonna bring it down with number 1. Okay, that didn't work much at all. Yep, that's... nope. Nope. That doesn't work very well, does it? It's working well, it's still working well to saw them down, but the problem is, like, the whole point of doing this was to make it more, efficient at getting the tree where it needs to be into the feeder in the first place, without having to use the weld tool. And as you can see, I did have to use my weld tool there, unfortunately. All right, we're gonna save the big tree for the daytime so we can actually see what's going on. I'm going up to the smaller tree right now. I can't really see what my controls are. I don't know, I think I'm doing the right stuff. And let's go ahead and cut it down, and then we bring it back, and then we let go. And, oh, number 5, there we go. Look at that, that's working out pretty well, isn't it? What if I move forward a little bit and try to cut this? Oh, I see what the problem is. I have to do this little adjustment on my saw blades sometimes, because sometimes I get caught on the attachment point that the saw blade is rotating from. And then that makes it saw a lot more efficiently. So there we go. That actually worked completely as planned. And we got rid of that tree without having to get out of our seat at all. All right, I'm gonna try a small tree again here. And this time I'm not going to extend up, because before I had this extended up, I'm gonna have it down like this. And we're gonna see if that makes any difference. Whoa, what happened there? All right, well, let's see what happens. All right, there we go. And nope, I do not have a grip on it at all. So that's a problem. Look at that, and it just feeds it right through the saw blade. It doesn't even get caught on it. Okay. Well, it broke down what we had, so that's a good thing, I guess. And then we bring it down. It works perfect on the medium trees. Oh, except when that happens. Oh, there we go. Okay, whoa, it's a little extreme right now. Going a little bit too fast, actually. Look at this. See, this is what it's supposed to be doing right here. Oh, I let that one through a little bit. That was my bad. All right, there we go. That tree is all taken care of. When they have wedge blocks, it's going to be much better, because I can turn this attachment point into a wedge block, which will hopefully make it less likely to get caught. It's getting caught on that corner right there is the problem. It seems to be not allowing me to get up onto it the way that I want to. I think I can make an adjustment here, just put these on 13, and check this out. Now it's more in line. All right, number 3 to squeeze. Yeah, I think the fact that I used pistons to extend these up may be weakening it a lot. So that might be a problem. All right, well, here goes nothing. All right, now bring it back down. Come on, back down. Oh, no. Oh, it didn't work. It almost worked. It just didn't have the grip that it needed. It could be, I think it's a piston strength issue. You know, I feel like I need to put a brace up here. That could help. That could definitely help. All right, and I think we're just about through the tree. There we go. The last portions always go super, super quick for me compared to the first portions for whatever reason. There's a couple adjustments now that I think I need to make. One is, at least for the bigger trees, I'm going to put a bit of a brace right up here. This should hopefully be more likely to keep the trees in line a bit. If we had wedges, this would be really nice, but I'm just going to deal with that for now. Okay, so now what I need to do is, I think my weakness right now is the fact that I have a piston extending upwards to grab the tree at the top. I think I'm just going to have that be static, not a piston. We're just going to have it extend that amount of length. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this, and I'm just going to have to extend this out past this refiner. Can I weld it right here? Is that a collision? All right, that should be long enough, right? All right, so let's see if it works. We got 1. And then we got 2. And now that should be much stronger because that piston isn't going to flex anymore. Let's just hope that this is good enough. I still want to upgrade those top pistons to be stronger because right now they're just not nearly as strong as the level 5 bottom ones. So hopefully this isn't too tall for the smaller trees. Let's see if we can get this tree. Activate that. There we go. We bring it back. And then we open it. And just like that, we start logging. Oh, I forgot to actually turn on the feeder. Where's the feeder button? There we go, number 5. All right, this is working well. Look how well this is working. This is a good one. Look at that. Yeah. All right, we got that tree in no time. This thing works great on medium trees. But I would really like these big trees to be effective as well. And we got another big tree behind us. Excellent. Let's hurry up before the sun sets. All right, well, here goes nothing. Let's give it a try. All right, bring it back, bring it back. Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there. Fall back. Fall back. Get in the slot. Oh, it went right outside of the slot. Dang it. That was so close. I think if the pistons were upgraded, that might have actually worked. It was just the top that it got a little bit too loose, but that was better. That was improvement. All right, I made it back home, and Hank is gone. Hank escaped again, so unfortunately we'll have to find another Hank again. He's like one of the least loyal, but oh, here, there you are. Hey, Hank. Come on, Hank. Come on, this way. This way. I know you wanted to go out and play a little bit, but time to come home. Thank you. All right, so on the way back, I actually managed to find a lot of loot chests, and I got 6 component kits. So we will be able to upgrade this once, and this once. And I'm gonna save up so that we keep them even, and I'm gonna wait until we can upgrade them both. I have 2 level 5 pistons on me? Are you serious right now? Why did I not know that I had 2 level 5 pistons on me? I thought I used all my level 5 pistons. I'll just delete these and replace them with the level 5 pistons. I can't believe I didn't know that I had level 5 pistons this whole time. Ooh, and I also want some of those pipe pieces for the tree feeder. Yeah, these things right here. And I'm going to make this roll. Oh, I need 1 more. That should be good enough. And just being on a free bearing, that should just allow it when that tree's resting there and these start pulling, it should be able to spin off of that. Actually, why not have it spin? I think I have enough. I can add that onto this. Yes, this is also gonna spin. It's just gonna add that much more power. Okay, good, good, good. And we are good to go for another expedition. Let's try a big tree now that we have level 5 pistons, which I have not set to the appropriate lengths here. All right, here it goes. We got our big tree. I've made all the adjustments I could think of to maximize the strength of the thing grabbing the big tree. So if this doesn't work, then it's good for medium trees. And we gotta do the weld method for the bigger trees. All right, now let's close. I'm hoping that that's gonna be a lot stronger. And all right, here it goes. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I don't know if that may have worked, to be honest. All right, well, part of it kind of worked, but there's some weird floatiness going on. Why is that not falling down? What is holding it up in the front other than saw blades? What is happening right now? What? Where's the collision here? This should be not a colliding, this should not be a collision issue right now. I don't understand what's happening. You can see there is space all over. But clearly it's in contact with this. All right, once this goes past that point, it should fall down and into the feeder. Oh, I need to have this closed then. All right, ready? Here it goes. Here it goes. Nope. No, it's still not quite there. It's not in the actual feeder. You can clearly see it's just levitating. Even though that is the appropriate length, or the appropriate width for it to be able to fall into here. Here. That'll work. I'll use that as my feeder then. I'm just gonna back into this and it's gonna push it down, and it's actually kind of working. It's levitating everywhere. There's some, maybe this tree is in particular weird. Let me try welding the tree and see what that does. I mean, it seems to be actually in here without collision issues now. I don't understand what happened with those collision issues in the first place. Why is it fine when I weld it, but it's not fine when it falls? Scrap mechanic, you never cease to amaze me with the ways that you do physics. It works great now. It works perfect right now. All right, out of curiosity, let's try a small tree again, because I haven't tried one since we made these changes. I don't really know why this would change anything, but let's just see what happens. All right. Oh. Okay. And let's feed it in. It's working. All right, small tree works amazing. Small tree and medium trees do really, really well. Big trees, undetermined yet. We had that one that did not work very well because of strange physics. So let's go ahead and try another large tree. All right, and close and saw and come on down. Yes? No. Wait. Yes? Did it work? Oh my goodness, it worked. We just took a big tree. That was so quick. So much quicker than welding. The only reason why that didn't work at first is because I still had my my belt was in the small tree setting. Whoops, I accidentally let that go too wide. But my belt was in the squeezed position, meaning that it didn't have room for this tree to fall in. But once I opened it up, it actually fell in. And it worked. All right, guys, I had an amazing night of harvesting trees, and I've discovered that if the collisions start detecting right, I can actually start cutting down one tree while it is still processing a tree that I had previously cut down. Here, let's see if we can get a good example of this going on here. We need a couple of the issue is I really need to protect this thing with some drills and saw blades, like my wheels and my seat area especially, because I've had some really, really close calls with some bots. Bring it down. Bring it. Ah! No! No, okay, he hit me, not my... I thought he destroyed my seat. No! What is happening right now? Why are there so many? Ah! I need to get rid of them. I can't let them be wandering because they might just come out of nowhere when I'm not expecting it. Okay, are we still holding? We're still holding this tree. We're still good. Okay, so, oh, my vehicle's going on its own. Everything's going wrong right now. So we can go ahead and is everything going right now? No, go ahead and put that on and we drop the tree. No, oh my goodness. Did you just hit it? You better not have just hit it. Why is everything coming after me right now when I'm trying to demonstrate something? Okay, so now, we can go ahead and push this tree in and it should start refining on its own. And I'm stuck on the tree stump. All right, now while that's refining, we can go up to this tree. You can see that it's refining in the conveyor belt there. And then we can go ahead and chop this tree down, bring it back, and oh, why did that stop refining all of a sudden? Oh, whoops, that was an accident. I didn't mean to drop that just then. But as you can see, we have another tree queued up now. Oh, no. Okay, I knocked off a little bit of it. I didn't do it I'm all flustered right now because there were so many different things happening all at the same time. And I didn't press my controls right. But while this tree is refining up there, I can actually take care of the extra pieces on the ground. And that tree is still refining in the middle, which is excellent. And then while that tree finishes refining, I can go ahead and line up for this tree. Just like this. There we go. And I think the previous tree is finished. And now this tree can begin. And while that's refining, these little extra pieces that fall on the ground, I can just do that. And they pretty much, they'll get picked up just like that. And now I can head on to the next tree. That one looks a little bit too difficult with the branches. Let's go for this one over here. And while that tree is refining in the thing, I can head over to this one and start cutting it down. And now it is queued up and ready for as soon as this other tree finishes refining, which is just about done. And now it is done. And now this one is refining just like that. So quick and easy. Like, we're having a constant flow of trees right now. Like, we just had like 3 or 4 trees, I wasn't counting, 3 or 4 trees going without a break in between them. All right, where are we gonna go from this tree? We can go for maybe this. Oh, here we go. Here's a nice one. I like these, like the pine tree looking ones. I like those the best because they don't have any branches that prohibit us from doing things. All right, is the previous tree done? No, it is not done yet. But I can actually start mining that. Oh, didn't manage to get it. All right, come on. Get these last 2 pieces. There we go. And then we drop this down, and that one starts going. And then we do this. And I'll just get rid of, oh, what happened here? I'll just get rid of this stump so I don't get hung up on it. But I wanted to write another big tree. We had 1 successful big tree, 1 unsuccessful big tree. Let's see if we can have 2 successful big trees. And I think we got a big tree over here. We're cutting it down. We're bringing it back. Please bring it back. Bring it back. No! Oh, it is so hard. It's so hard to hold on to it. All right, well, I'm not gonna lose this tree. I'm gonna do the weld method for this tree at least. All right, so we've had 1 successful big tree and 2 unsuccessful big trees. Let's try our hand at 1 more, see if we can even out the odds here. All right. Yeah, that makes more sense, doesn't it? Break? It broke? Okay. No. No, it's doing the thing again. Oh, wait. No, yeah, it is doing the thing again. Okay, even though it broke, it's still doing this weird... floaty collision box thing. I don't like that. It should be 5 wide, I thought. Maybe some trees are 5 wide and some trees aren't. Because it totally worked with one of them. Alright, so we got some weird trees, apparently. Some trees just have a really, really, really wide collision box, and this is not built for that. So I think I think I'm gonna have to use the weld method when that happens. Which I really don't know why it would suddenly fall in there after not falling in there. Just by welding it. I actually got a big one to work that time. That actually worked really, really well. Holy cow. But things have been going pretty well. Look at this. I have an almost completely full resource container on this side. And so that means that this side's gonna have to pick up the slack now. Which it's doing a pretty decent job of. We're making really, really good progress. For some reason, it always favors that right side, or I guess left side from my driver's perspective. But this one, this big tree here worked amazingly. Look at it fill up that other resource container on the side. All right, and just like that, it is done. All right, look, we have a full resource container and a partially full, halfway full resource container. And they will be whittling down with the refineries as we go along to our next set of trees. But yeah, this logging vehicle has been amazing so far. It's hit or miss with the large ones, but with the small and medium ones, it is actually surprisingly consistent. It's really, really efficient. I'm able to keep a pretty much constant influx of just logging going on. Let's actually, I'm gonna get myself back home. I'm actually, I am all out of milk. So now's a perfect time to rush back home. Let's go ahead and check. We're gonna check on how much wood we have logged, how much scrap wood and wood we have in our inventories when I get home here. Hopefully I can get home before I start dying of thirst. There we go. There's still a couple of adjustments I'm gonna make. Like, I'm actually gonna put another set of tires like right here or something, because I had some logs that were landing here, and then they were angling up over these ones, so they couldn't actually get fed through. And where's my milk? My milk is right here. Yeah, lots of milk. All right, thirst is taken care of. So this one is actually, this has a lot of wood to go through right now. So let's check out, this is our neglected one over here. For some reason, it always favors that side, but this one still has a decent amount of wood, and I'm actually gonna take all the scrap wood and put it in for the craft bot to refine into level 1 wood. So we're just gonna have a bunch of wood being crafted. Is that all the scrap wood? Yep. I'll take the scrap metal as well. And then over here, what do we got? Ah, yes. Look at this. Now we are going to be able to build. We're going to be able to build off of here and finish this in no time now. All right, I still have a lot of stuff to put in here. All right, that's all the scrap wood deposited, and I'll actually have both of them. I have over 1,000. Over 1,000. All right, so we're going to keep that crafting, and I think we've made some really, actually really good progress on this. Other than the weird hiccups that the inconsistencies that the game seems to have, it seems to be a pretty good harvester. Way, way faster and better than the previous one. Look, I forgot to mention, I actually changed a little bit over here. You may notice that this is now a 45-degree angle instead of just a 90-degree angle. I still need to adjust it to make it a little bit more sensical. It's not very symmetrical right now. But yeah, I've added that on both sides based off of the wood we got from last time. So we're making some good progress over here. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see in future Scrap Mechanic survival episodes. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Definitely over-engineered this logger a little bit, but I think it was worth it. If you want to see more Scrap Mechanic survival or other awesome stuff on the channel, go ahead and check out this on the end screen right here. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.